Hi, I'm here to talk to you about mental enhancement drugs. Huh?
You idiot, what are you doing? Don't you see that's Jake up there? I mean, if you start talking about mental enhancement drugs, people might call me a pedophile.
I am sorry to inform you, but people have already started calling you a pedophile. But with a username like Michael Jackson's Place, I would take it with a grain of salt.
Are you serious? That sucks. I guess you always have haters.
Alright, so what's up everybody? Hope you enjoyed my little skit there. A few people know what that's all about. It's kind of an inside joke, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Wow, what a premiere last night. I don't know what to say. Lot of things answered, I would say. Not quite, but I mean, they're giving you a little bit of tidbit of information, a lot more than what we've had before. Alright, so let's jump into this thing. Episode starts with a view of basically what happened before the season 6 premiere. We know that Juliet's down at the bottom hitting the bomb, and the screen goes to white. The camera pans back to pull an inside view of the airplane. You see Jack sitting in the seat, and first time I seen this, I was like, oh my god, I said it worked, you know. Jack talks to Cindy, the stewardess that gave him the alcohol on the first flight. She's giving him alcohol again. It's different this time though. He doesn't say the same things like before. I'm guessing this breaks some kind of FAA rule or whatever. It'll be our little secret. Okay, next we see Jack talking to Rose this time. Kind of similar to the first time, but this time Bernard actually makes it back from the bathroom, which is really, really cool. Because, like I said in one of my last videos, I said, I don't know how the guy ended up in a chair if the plane breaks apart in midair. I would have thought, you know, he would have had a little accident in the bathroom, maybe had some nasty stuff on him. Jack seems a bit different this time around, though. Definitely, he seems like he recognizes, like he's woke up from a dream or something like that. He definitely recognized Desmond on this plane flight. He asked him, he's like, have we met before? Desmond says, I'm not sure. If I don't get over everything, I'm trying to hit the most important parts, you know, of these two episodes. I want to keep this around 10 minutes because I don't want to have to make separate videos. Because, I mean, we're going to have probably 3 people making the same video today, so there's no reason to make multiple videos, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, next thing, after the commercial break, we see cameras on an eye, and it's Kate this time, but she's in a tree. Why is she in a tree? Alright, so then everybody kind of gets together. Miles is there, Jack's there, and then I thought that was really funny. Jack is like, they built it? And Jack's like, yeah, I'm sorry. Kate is like, yeah, they built it. And then all of a sudden, from the back, here comes Sawyer. Boom! Kicks him down the hill. I thought was pretty funny. He's mad. Sawyer tells Jack, you were wrong. And, of course, Jack was wrong again. He says, I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I don't know why he thinks so much. I'm sorry. On the plane, we see that Dr. Arts guy. And, that guy was always annoying. Thank God they got rid of that guy. And he's still annoying. Hurley says he doesn't care because he's the luckiest person on earth. Saeed's dying still for the last like 8 months or whatever, how long it's been. He's been dying. It's kind of strange. Jacob shows up in the woods, in the forest, in the woods, on the island, whatever, and talks to Hurley again, which is really cool. But I don't know why all of a sudden Jacob's showing up on the island talking to Hurley, and he just died an hour beforehand, so it's pretty interesting though. Is on the plane also, and she's staring at Bernard and Rose because they're happy, and what does Jen have to say about it? Button up your sweatshirt. I'm like, please don't take him back to that old character. I mean, I know that's not how the whole season's gonna go, but I like the new Jen. I like the new Jen. Alright, another cool thing on the plane is you see Boone, which is really cool, and John Locke, and Froger in the middle with his, I don't know, I guess leopard kind of eye things over, and he's sleeping, and they have a really, really nice conversation. I thought it was really cool for the writers to put that in there. I thought that was really, really awesome. Alright, so then we're inside the bottom of the statue. Flock says that he wants to talk to Richard, tells Ben that, and he's like, talk to him about what? And Flock tells him that that's between him and Richard. So Ben goes outside, tries to get Richard, and he says that Locke wants to talk to you. And it's so funny. Richard snatches him up by the arm and pulls him towards there and says, I'd be glad to talk to John as soon as you talk to him. And he throws you down in front of Locke's body. That was awesome. I didn't see that one coming. Next thing we see is Jacob tells Hurley to get him to the temple, but Hurley doesn't know where it is, but he says that Jin knows where it is. Tell him that take him where the French team was. Alright, next thing is they ask for a doctor. Of course, Jack answers the call. They go in, and the bathroom door is locked. We see Saeed, and he asks if he can be of any assistance, and he kicks the door in. After Saeed kicks the door in, we see Charlie. Yes, it's very strange that Charlie's there. Charlie died back on the island. He's on the plane, but Shannon is not on the plane. We don't see Michael. Libby, Anna Lucia is not on the plane. Why is that? But other people that died on the island's there. That's weird. And Jack is able to revive Charlie. But what was Charlie doing with the drugs down his throat instead of him throwing them in the toilet like he did the last time? I mean, what's going on with this whole change of what's going on, I guess? Charlie doesn't seem like he's happy to be alive. Then we got Ben, walks back into underneath the statue and says, or John Locke asks him, where's Richard? And he's like, he's not coming. And John asks, who's that behind you? And then they come in, and then Flock says, you know, the people ask, where's Jacob? And Flock tells them he's dead. So obviously that makes them upset. They try to shoot Flock, but Flock runs, gets behind a pillar. All of a sudden they can't find him. The one guy picks up a bullet, and the bullet's like it hit something, but it was like a piece of metal. It didn't even go into Flock or anything like that. And all of a sudden, guess what happens? The best part of this episode. I loved it. You hear the woo, you know, the horn sound and all that, and then all of a sudden, the smoke monster comes in and starts taking them all out one by one. It was awesome. The smoke monster takes out all the guys, and the one guy, he's smart enough, and he takes the ash stuff and puts it all around his body, which I thought was really cool. And all of a sudden, the smoke monster goes, and it's like, and it stops right before it gets to him. And the guy's got this evil look on his face. But old Smokey's smarter than that. So Smokey hits the top of the rocks, and the rocks fall down, and one hits him in the shoulder, and it knocks him over. Then that way Smokey has a chance to get a hold of him, and it throws him through that thing where Jacob was making the threads and all that stuff, which was really cool. And all of a sudden you see this big piece of, I'm guessing it was a piece of wood stuck in his chest. That guy's dead. So Ben's like casually leaving, like, well, I guess I'm out of here. And then all of a sudden it's like he hears something behind him, and he goes to turn around, and he's got this real spooky looked face on. And Flock walks up behind him and says, I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Awesome! We have Juliet and Sawyer, and they have a really, really tender moment. They enjoy a very, very good kiss, but she dies here, okay? I'm going to put it like that. But the thing is, though, this part didn't get me, like the incident. I don't know why they had to have two death scenes, basically, because this one, I mean, doesn't compare to how the incident ended. I'm sorry. Next part we see Sawyer holding Juliet's dead body. And he's got this look on his face when he's staring at Sawyer. You did this. It still gives me goosebumps. If that guy was to look at me the way he did, I'd probably drop dead. Charlie's getting hauled away in handcuffs. Tells Jack he was supposed to die. At the end there's a little montage about, you know, everybody getting off the plane. The plane actually landed. This was pretty cool. I don't know if I like this new two timeline thing. I just want to know what happens on the island. I don't know if it's so important what's going to happen off the island. I'm sure it probably will, but just not liking the whole off-island thing. Thanks, guys. This is part 1. I'm going to try to release part 2 tomorrow. Thanks.